Welcome back to Perks Recap, back at it once again. We are hitting Santana. I've hit some Santana before. I like Santana. He's got one of the most recognizable guitar sounds that I could just pick right up on it and know immediately that it's Santana. This is an instrumental, part of Brandon's 3 instrumentals suggestions that he gave me. This is the third and final one. I'll put the other ones in the description as well. And you know, maybe at the card at the end we'll have one of them as well, just so you guys can catch those as well. It's 3 instrumentals. Not all of them are Santana. This one is called Every Step of the Way. I believe that's the name of it. Every Step of the Way. Yes, Every Step of the Way. I just checked it. Okay, anyway, please make sure you like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and here we go. Okay. Sets a mood. Yeah. Little teases. All right, we're gonna go back so we don't miss the beginning of this this crescendo that they just built up to. Brandon did mention that it's like 3 minutes of build up, and then Santana comes in with a killer riff and just starts going off. So this is, I think this is about the 3-minute mark or so, and I'm thinking this is the part that he's talking about right before Santana comes in. So we definitely don't want to miss that. That's where we're going to go back. But so far, so good. I like the mood that they're setting. And the buildup has been spectacular. This is a little bit on the longer side, so just be prepared for that. It's a 9-minute song with my commentary and pausing and stuff. It'll probably be in more like 15 minutes. But either way, hopefully you enjoy it. I know I am. Go back 10. Okay, let's hear that again. I think it's still a build-up. man. Ah! What is that? Ah! I know it sucks. They're still going crazy and not a great place to pause, but I don't think there's going to be a great place to pause, and I need to pause at least one more time. Was that a flute right before I paused? You never know with Santana, really, but I think that was a flute, and that was like some mean flute playing. But either way, I'm enjoying it. It is exactly how Brandon described. And Santana, like if you had just played me this song and didn't tell me who it was, I would know this was Santana. It's got the Santana feel, everything about it, and then of course his guitar is signature Santana, and he has had some nice golden nuggets in there. He hasn't really gone off on a crazy solo, but he's dropping in just gold nuggets. Every once in a while you just hear something and you're just like, oh my God. And that's exactly what he's doing in this so far. All right, this should be the last time I pause, but we'll see. Right there. Oh! Oh, man! Oh. was nowhere to pause. There you have it, Every Step of the Way by Santana. I only paused it twice. I was trying to pause it a third time, and there was just too much going on there. I couldn't find a good place to pause. I wasn't real happy with where I paused it on the second one as it was, so I just let it go. It shouldn't be a problem. But anyway, the name of this album, Caravanserai, it's R-A-I at the end. Like Caravan, S-E-R-A-I, Caravanserai is what I'm going to go with. Not sure what that means, if there's any hidden meaning to it, or it's a word I just not familiar with. Came out in 1972, and he was dropping little nuggets of gold, right? Little golden nuggets with the guitar. And then he went off there at that one point where it was pretty much, it was like a solo. And the precision in the speed really got me on that one. I mean, big time. Just so precise. And again, it is Santana. It's not surprising. I do want to mention, in probably a week or two coming up, we're going to have a podcast with me and Al, and we're going to do our top 10 rock/blues guitarists of all time. And it's impossible. I mean, just preliminary looking at things, it's impossible. We did some top 10s for baseball on Jordan's podcast. That podcast, by the way, is called The Baseline. And we did top 10 like baseball positions: first baseman, second baseman, third baseman, whatever. And that was really, really hard. At the beginning of each one of those, we would talk about how hard it was to get 10, just narrow the list down to 10. And I think the guitarist is going to be even harder. That might be the hardest one of all. There's just too many. I mean, somebody like Santana has every right to be on the list. Absolutely, he should be on the list. But then you talk about other guys. I mean, there's going to be people left off both of our lists that are going to be painful to not put on the list. Like, that'll be surprising that, oh my goodness, this person didn't make it on my list. I can't believe it. But there's no one to bump off. That's gonna happen. We usually do some honorable mentions and things like that. So be on the lookout for that. Music podcast in a couple weeks. Top 10 guitarists of all time, Al's and mine. But as for this one, I want to thank Brandon once again for the donation and the suggestion. Really, really enjoyed it. If you want to be like Brandon, donate information for Venmo and PayPal's in the description. It's also running along the bottom here. And remember, if you donate, shoot me an email, and I'll react to anything you want me to react to. Definitely appreciate that. But that's going to do it. Until next time, I will see you later.